Brusha, brusha. Ow. Grade 6 was when I first started noticing changes. I was thinking a lot differently than the other kids. And like the stuff that I was thinking about, kids shouldn't be thinking about, like worrying whether or not they should say goodbye or good morning to their mom because they don't know how the night's gonna go. I just didn't want to grow up, you know? I wanted to already be grown up. I got to the point where I actually liked myself, to the point where I didn't want to kill myself. But I was still getting the thoughts about killing myself. They were being projected into my head. And yeah, it sounds crazy, but like that's the way I have to explain it. I hate it. That's what it's like. It's like someone places thoughts in your head. Like you don't know where they came from. You don't know what the next thought is going to be, but usually when you think bad thoughts, bad things are going to come of it, you know? Just my demeanor changed. Like I changed when I hit high school. I stopped hanging out with all my old friends. I started chilling with all the kids that I thought were funny and cool, and got into smoking pot, doing drugs, drinking and shit. There's definitely things in my life that I wish I could take back, but can't, so might as well make the best of it now. I got diagnosed in grade 10. I thought I was bipolar the whole time, and then I wrote all my symptoms down that I was having, went to my doctor and talked about it. He thought I had schizophrenia. I went to some psychiatrists and some child psychologists and that, and they diagnosed me with paranoid schizophrenia. I don't know, it's all in my head. Like, I used to hallucinate, and I used to hear voices, and I used to think the worst out of every situation. The doctor told me it's going to be really hard to keep going to school and to keep doing things I want to do with friends because the meds I was on, they could tranquilize a horse. Seroquel, 400 milligrams. It is a heavy, heavy mind suppressor. Grade 11, I didn't really show anything. I didn't have any bad freakouts. Anything that happened, it happened when I was alone in my room where I could just calmly, like, sleep it off. Halfway through grade 11, I started hanging out with these other kids. Like, started getting into, like, mad drugs. Anything we could basically eat, get our hands on, or put up our nose, we were doing. Like, that's when I started seeing horrible, horrible, horrible things. Like, I would dream with my eyes open because I didn't sleep for 4 months. Yeah, okay. I started doing mad acid. I would do acid every 3 days for 2 years. I started having open-eyed dreams. Like, it was like, you hear people like quit daydreaming. I was actually daydreaming, like falling asleep with my eyes open and having dreams, like vivid dreams. I smoked a joint with my buddy in my room one time at my old house, and we were just chilling, smoking a joint. He was taking it out of my hand and hitting it and ashing it in the ashtray beside my bed. Go outside, come back in because I forgot something, and he's gone. He's not in my room anymore. And there's ash all over the floor from where he was ashing into the ashtray beside my bed. Go upstairs, and him and his family are sitting upstairs. And I was like, were you just downstairs? He's like, no man, I've been up here the whole time. And they say that that's the most confused look they've ever seen on my face, just because, like, I couldn't handle it. Like, I actually hallucinated one of my friends, had a conversation with him, smoked a joint with him, and it wasn't even real. I just don't remember anything. Just me sitting there watching TV, and then Steve walked in. So I must have fell asleep like that just for a little bit and had a little dream. Like, it was really, really, really weird. Because like when I was a kid, like any other kid, you're dark. Like I have illusions. Like when I see a door open, it's still like I'm a kid. Like I still see something standing there. I still see something in my closet or under the bed or out the window or something like that. In the corner of the room that's dark. Like I still see something there. My mind sees something, but I know nothing's there. I know nothing's real. Like it's just my mind doing those things. And I have those thoughts. I know it's not real shit just because I'm on my meds again. Everything's peaches now. But I've actually been able to start controlling my thoughts a bit better. Like when I have a bad thought, I don't care how ridiculous it sounds. Whenever I get a bad thought, I just tell myself no 100 times if I have to over my head until I get the bad thoughts out. It's on my medical papers. Brain does not function normally. I see it as something enabling me to better myself, you know? It's not a disability, it's just something. It's a bump in the road that once I get over it, it's a whole lot smoother sailing from here, you know?
Yo, thanks for coming out. I've been your host. It's been great spending the evening with you. Let's ride out. So one last time, light it up. Let's get it.
So lay back in your seat with your feet up on your couch. Thanks for coming out. It's been good. It's been great. See you later.